Got some more parts in today. Again, if I would have planned this properly, they all would have came in together, but that's hopefully the purpose of this video, so give you some ideas of what you're getting into. This is the riffraff diesel. Riffraff. And I went ahead and ordered a non-EBPV pedestal base. You can see there's no valve piston on there. Go and look at the old one. There's the old one. There's the piston. EBPV valve. Get a better look at that. All greasy where it was leaking. That's going to be replaced. I also got some new bolts. They go in here. I don't know why they gave me new seals, but got them with the other kit right there. And these bolts I ordered previously. These are new bolts to hold down the pedestal base. I went ahead and got a new clamp for the downpipe, and this is different than the clamp at the back of the turbo. I already had that, so got these parts in. Go ahead and look at the turbo. Got the turbo rebuilt, all assembled, and from my previous video I mentioned I had this all bead blasted and painted it with high temperature paint. The bolts that hold this together, they're all new. I got all new bolts. They're 8mm 12-point bolts. And I didn't have a socket that small with 12 points, so I had to order the socket. And I had mentioned previously that the, I don't know if I can get a video of this. There's a reference mark. You can see it at the top. That coincides with the reference mark on the shaft. So when I went to put this thing back together, it had the exact same thread sticking out and the reference marks were lined up. All these bolts I used what you call it, NECs. So I got NECs all on these bolts. Now on these bolts, these are all brand new bolts. Incidentally, when you take this thing, when you take the turbo out, I started taking these bolts out, and there's just no way. You have to unclamp this and take this whole thing out, because there's no way you'll be able to get these out. Just take this out and leave this connected to the exhaust. New bolts here, new bolts there, all with NECs. The kit I got had a seal right here on the outside, this like round seal. There's a seal inside also, so this is actually in addition to the seal that was previously on there. Then the bolts that hold this plate in here, I used Loctite on those because those are directly below the wheel, the intake wheel, and I just want to make sure those don't ever come loose. So I use Loctite on the bolts that hold this on. But this is pretty much idiot proof. It's a lot easier than what it looks. The bolt holes for all this stuff are staggered, so you can't put it on wrong. It's impossible. And then when you take it apart, just take pictures of everything. And like I said, witness the shaft to the impeller or the wheel. And don't just go ahead and put a new wheel on there, because like I said from my previous video, all that stuff needs to be balanced. And so we got the new bolts to go in there. This thing's looking sharp. The other day, jump up in the motor here, I went ahead and put the stainless steel up pipes, and then for some reason the cast part on top, it's not stainless, so I went ahead and painted that with a high temperature paint. And it's got expansion joints on there, thermal expansion joints. Now kind of a hint, if you're going to replace those up pipes, you can see, if I can reach back there, these are just loose. I have them in there loose right now because when I put the turbo in, I want some flexibility to move things around. And if you're going to replace those pipes, I would recommend, with the turbo, I would recommend loosening the bolts down at the bottom, because that thing will be fusion welded on there with that clamp. and you need all the movement you can to get the turbo and get that clamp broken. So that's what I got so far. I got everything cleaned up. Got my wiring harness taken apart because I got some connections. I got pigtails. I got to replace the glow plug pigtails. This, I don't know if you can see this. This is your I think it's called the IPC. This is all, the wires are bad, so they make a pig. Let's get a better video of that. Hold on that light. Okay. So it's this one right here. That's a potential source of a leak. That was like 22 bucks on eBay. I found that it comes with the pigtail kit. This pigtail is going to get replaced along with this the whole valve, and it's got an O-ring on it, so that's a potential place for a leak. Went ahead and did that. It's a slow process. It's going to come together. Yeah, you can see, like I said, there's that wire. You can see how bad that was, and that cannot be good. So my last package I have coming is a new wastegate. I'm going to replace the wastegate, and it's a tough project. I'm glad I finally got around to doing it. But the Riff Raff diesel page, man, they have just about everything you could possibly think of. A while back when I was rebuilding my my high pressure oil pump, I lost one of the bolts. I don't know if you could see it. I'm barely right there. I lost that one bolt. It went flying across the room somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but they had that one little bolt that I needed for the top of the reservoir on the high pressure oil pump reservoir. So they had that. So I'm really impressed. I mean, there's not a lot of sites like that. I don't even get paid for that, but you know, to say good things about them. But it's going to be a good build. I'm happy to finally get this done. And I hope these videos help people. I like to give back to YouTube because I've been watching a lot of videos and getting a lot of ideas. But these are some of the parts. That goes to my oil cooler. I didn't go there. Some of the new parts that are coming in is the wastegate, and I ordered a new seal there. Get that seal. I didn't have that. So a lot of this stuff's a la carte, so you just have to keep in mind the stuff that you're ordering to make sure that you're getting all the stuff you need, because when you need a part, your truck's going to be down for a couple of weeks by the time you get it shipped out here and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff put in. Like I said, I hope these videos help, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about ready to get my turbo installed here. I went ahead and put the pedestal base in, and I got the clamp at the up pipe right here. I got the clamp put on, got that ready to go. I didn't put the clamp on the exhaust. I put that on the down pipe of the turbo just to have it ready. And the bolts into the pedestal base. This is really easy to install. Just be careful you don't mess up the seals. Just go slow. And then I crisscross alternating, tightening the bolts. Those are tightened down to 18 foot-pounds. And so that's what I'm going to do. I get my can of spinach. So I'm going to lift this turbo up and get this put in place. These bolts, incidentally, get torqued down. Oh, I got it written down here. Hold on. Yeah, those bolts, these should be new bolts. 35 to 37 foot-pounds each. And of course, alternate them back and forth. Some people put trans gel on here. I don't have any, so I'm just going to be careful setting the turbo in so I don't mess up that seal. Mess up this seal here. So I put a little oil on it. So I'll get this thing lifted in here, and then I'll take a video of it after it's in. Okay, this will be my last video. I got all the bolts. I got the turbo installed. Got all the bolts in. Got these torqued. These bolts torqued down. At the back up pipe connected, and I'll need to put a jack underneath the exhaust and get that connected. I'll do that another day, but there it is. I gotta start putting the rest of the stuff together, and you guys got that. So last of my videos. Hope this helped. Bye. This is about a year later since I made those first videos, and I've just been lazy. I haven't put this on YouTube, but I just wanted to summarize. I finished putting the wastegate on. That clip at the back at the end of the shaft, you need to get 2 or 3 of those because you're going to lose them, and it's one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life is to get that clip put on there. The wastegate is a Turbo Smart wastegate. I looked at the Banks, and the Turbo Smart seemed like it was a lot better. The truck performs really well with that. Really impressed with that. You're going to need an air compressor to put that on. They have instructions on how to do that, but you have to blow some air into it to extend the shaft long enough to get it on the little post back there at the actual, where the wastegate is on the turbo. One of the things I did, and you can probably see this, this line here, and I kind of added this recently. This is a fuel rail crossover, and what that does is if you get air in your fuel line, it recycles it back to the fuel bowl, and Riff Raff sells that, and I just recently put that on. A couple other things. I had to replace my thermostat, and I went ahead and put a billet thermostat housing on there, and I just got done dealing with a bunch of sensors. My freaking truck died, and it was a camshaft sensor, and that's down the front there. And if you haven't dealt with that, if your truck's getting some miles on it, it's like a $35 part. Exhaust back pressure sensor, I had to deal with that. Had a lot of sensor fun. And then of course the IPR sensor way down at the bottom there at the base of the high pressure oil pump. There's a little piston in there, and that thing died, so I had a lot of sensor fun here. We talked about that EBPV delete on the pedestal. Well, you want to clear the code. This is the wiring harness. Shoot, got it wedged in there. There's the wiring harness, and you want to put a code deleter on that so you can get those just about anywhere. So, okay, put it back in there. So that's some of the stuff I've been doing in the last year, but I really didn't finalize this video showing you the wastegate that I put on there. Turbo's running great, no leaks, and really hope this helps you guys out because, like I said, I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and I just felt like there needed to be a video to kind of put all this stuff together. So good luck. See ya.